What? Okay. It's not the right one. Just in case. Delete this and bring this in. And then this copy place. Now good. Okay. Hello, Jenya. I keep doing that. It's already on practice mode. Okay. Haven't played in a couple days. This anyway. Start from phase 2. Okay, this is pretty standard, just like normal Stars 3, just smaller box. Nothing crazy. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should double back. Hit about halfway when there's like a big gap. Try it a couple more times. Gotta move a little bit more out. Plenty of time for that though. Yeah, doubling back actually, I realize is the best move. Thanks, Indrith. Dran? Whatever. Sorry. I got a knot. Wrong. I could have gone between, but I hesitated to. My music volume is a little bit louder than necessary, and I'm not able to heal myself as well. It's slightly fudging pronunciations, or at least my perception of listening back to myself. Okay, I honestly just one volume is good. Don't want to make it too quiet though on stream. I did turn it down. I can probably be max volume on stream. Okay. See, not that one though. Not that time. Practicing almost doesn't help here. It's really just about looking more towards the soul. It's pretty punishing boss, to say the least, and pretty reflex heavy as well. Without training or like experience with things like that are reflex heavy and punishing, yeah. Even with, it's just hard. Obviously, everything gets easier with practice. What was the way? Stay about as low as I can. Okay, it's go all the way up 2 paces to the left and then a few paces down. But then I have to be ready to dodge between the diagonals. And holding X is like deceivingly helpful. Honestly, you want to be able to move quick. Yeah, despite the difficulty, everything is more or less masterable, except probably Starstorm 3. Hey, welcome back, Igor. Gotta be more in sync. I'm like way more tuned into the tunnel itself than I swear I used to be. And it's kind of fudging me a little bit. Oh yeah, I luckily saw it a few days ago because I do give Andrew Cunningham $1 a month because I think he deserves it, and I just really like his stuff and want to see Deltarune stuff hot off the presses. I saw some, just like a pinch of distaste from like some Deltarune Twitter users, being like, I guess like that he forgot stuff or he wasn't exhaustively comprehensive and everything, but honestly, I think it got the primary stuff. I need to watch it a second time. I was going to today. I actually started it before I decided to start streaming. I'm like, you know what? I gotta just play. And yeah, there is going to be a part 2. The main criticism was that ice wasn't mentioned, of course, but he clarified in a comment that he did think of this and it was saving it for a part 2 thing. If I'm interpreting him correctly. But yeah, I mean, of course, there's more symbolism you could point to. But the main symbols, I mean, I don't think it's... I don't know. Maybe I guess, like, I'm kind of like... People can... Whatever. You know what? I'm not gonna... I guess I am a little annoyed that people are being like that nitpicky about it. It just feels like... I don't know. To me, it comes across as like, I know more than you. And like, this is so obvious, even though it's like not guaranteed. Like, at all. I don't know how to explain this. Like, it's not guaranteed information that matters to the degree that the person thinks it does. But I guess that's my... you know what, I don't even say my, like, I don't even, like, have theories or give unique analysis, so I must leave them be. Maybe they do understand Deltarune to its full depth already. Thanks, Lexi. And Pokemon. Alright, I'll pay attention. I guess, yeah, I'm a little biased and defensive of Andrew at the same time. The quality is so high, it's like, how are we gonna be like, this kind of sucks? Welcome back, Error. Ah, that one. Can I start from like the bottom? I mean, I could sometimes. But maybe I can squeak out a bit more time if I start from like bottom middle-ish instead of bottom left. And I was starting to think that going around in a dynamic rhythm, in like a diamond shape, starting from the bottom middle, even on vanilla Starstorm 3, could be best. Like the highest likelihood that you'll avoid stuff directly in line with you, catching up to you, or cutting you off, etc. But even less so on this can you control the pattern of path you take consistently. There's kind of no such thing on this one. Could have gone left a little bit. And yeah, error. Like, I don't know, my default is like sounding somewhat formal for whatever reason. But then there's like some sprinkles of like casual speak. I don't know. I have no idea why I talk the way I do. Wow. Whatever. Just gotta clutch it in a real situation. Practice, as we know, is completely fake and fabricated. Hey, thanks, Stefa. On the clock, Mr. Fox. Will we ignore everything Sebastian Wolf says for the rest of time? Find out. That was actually surprising. Okay, lock in. Realize how early I can move, but also how late I need to move sometimes. I'm thinking it's highly likely to get a newsletter. But if I had a hypothesis, it's that they're stretching the time to allow for the most to have actually happened, because it seems like in a progress update stasis, there's probably not much to say, if I had to guess. No way. Nah, Igor, that would be so funny. We think it's a joke tweet. We still don't fucking know. No, it has to be. Has to be, right? There's no way man was involved in Toy Story 5, right? Thematically, like, it's perfection, but no shot. I don't believe it. I believe it's a joke too. Unless... just a few weeks away, yeah. I think I'm good on this. Again, it's just about, oh wow, okay, I need to not move into the slashes that were too soon. I'm gonna try more sparing use of slow soul on this. Like, it doesn't... Maybe it's like the box's size. It doesn't lend itself as much to it as the second version for some reason. Phase 2 version. If there really isn't much news, like... I could see there not being a newsletter. Yeah, we just don't know. The timing is a bit awkward. Not that. How did I not see one of those swords? I love this attack when I can dodge it. What's up, Issy? Yeah, it's... Tangling. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm thinking error. I don't even know. I want to say it depends on the progress of the game, which is like the whole glaring question mark of this conversation that it's the timing is so awkward with the seasonal newsletters, the progress state the game happens to be in. And that I just would rather not get my hopes up too much. All factors in play at once make me want to say I just don't expect a release date until later. I don't really have a consistent choice of direction for similar patterns. And though I do have like preferred ones, I usually don't mess up the swords after if I dodge the previous swords in the way that like feels the most natural. But if I dodge the previous swords, but I do it in a way that didn't feel natural, it makes me hesitate on the next ones. Inexplicably. It usually comes down to using diagonal for things other than the L shape. So maybe I should just, well, nah, like some of these patterns I really feel like going diagonally. Doesn't really matter. I think you just have to go for it in the moment and not, like, you have to not think too much, but you have to think just enough. So tricky. No, I do, yeah, of course, I do believe translation is likely done. But Toby didn't really give an estimation on, like, how long bug testing might take. We know it's likely like a couple or few months. I'm getting the worse the longer I stay on this. And of course, I'm biased to go in directions that are closer to the center of the box, which doesn't always pan out well. I'll try to minimize the diagonals. I think that would really help. But if I don't, I can't, like, think too much about it in the moment. The patterns where the swords are closest together, I always, like, don't process one, not always, but often just don't process one of the swords. Okay, I think I'm like not looking at the upcoming patterns soon enough. I'm thinking too long on dodging like the current pattern, but you can see what's coming actually decently in advance. Kind of a blind spot. Okay, but now that I'm aware of that, it seems like immediately easier. Ow, couldn't decide somehow. Yeah, when I just make a more of a split-second choice, feels a lot easier. Yeah, I mean, the extra stuff, the vague extra stuff that was mentioned is definitely like promotional stuff, I'd imagine. It just depends, yeah, it depends on that, like, if they're satisfied with the bug testing that is done, like when it seems like a pretty variable factor. Anyways, I think I'm done predicting. I want to keep my expectations kind of low and just be happy surprised when it finally is soon announced to be. I will say I think it's unlikely we get a trailer. If we do, it's gonna show not really anything. Which I think we've had things like that before. Yeah, Chapter 5 is just inherently going to be earth-shattering no matter what happens. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to like wait so long in the corner. That's right. Okay, there we go. Wasn't even looking like at anything. Try that again. Yeah, now that we're like properly out of the demo, I'm not sure I expect to ever get like meaningful teasers ever again, or even like semi-meaningful teasers. Not that, I mean, they weren't ever huge before, but it's so hushed, and I can't imagine it's gonna change for chapter 6 or 7. Chapter 6 could just be a black screen and I'd be like, cinema. Okay, not really, but it's no exaggeration. Like, I could probably be satisfied with a wide array of things. I did not mean to hold C. Whoops. I would have really liked to try and dodge that pattern. Oh no. Okay, that's the first, like, actually tight gap I've done. Here we go. Oh, oh, that reacting that I was gonna go too early. Wow. What am I looking at? Did I even respond to what you just said? I was thinking something, but I don't think I said anything. Temmie did say that, and I'm like, obviously it has to be a joke. But I think that was from when they were still, like, tweeting often shortly after Undertale's release, and it was like the pseudo-professional at best posting era. So it can only take things with, can't really take them seriously at all, actually. Except some of Toby's tweets. Like the broken machine. Gotta be real. Like, seemed like way too serious tonally. It is fun to think about. The fact that, like, Temmie actually is... That's like the only dev team proper mention of Gaster, right? I mean, outside of, like, some of the Fangamer books. Which I don't think was written by anyone developer. Or, no. Obviously not, if it's Undertale. It was, like... Legends of Localization was, like, overseen by Toby, but... I think it's been stated to not be... Like, whatever analysis or what have you is in the book, don't, like, take it as canon gospel. Besides, like, Toby's quotes, but even that. I think in Legends of Localization, or maybe it was, like, a different book. I know there's other... I don't know the names, or, like, what all the other ones are. It's, like, around where the fun events are mentioned. It's kind of no getting around mentioning Gaster, or the Mystery Man sprite, even. Okay, I'm gonna try and do just a phased no-hit or two. Sheesh, what a pattern. No. Don't reset. That was... What? Luck all day? Gaster will never be addressed by Toby until, like, properly done in Deltarune, the story, the game. I firmly believe. Phase 2+3. I think that's my first time. Hey yo. That was stupid. I shouldn't have committed to the bit that hard. Like, you just gotta tap it. That counts, but in a run, I'm pretty sure I would be more careful. And I'm talking. Forget rolling Delta. I can make up for it by no-hitting it 5 times in a row. Wow. I probably should do it at least 5 times in a row. Yeah, I'm like not focused at all. Damn. As soon as I messed up. Okay. Just gotta go like that. That was still a groundbreaking no-hit streak for me. Yeah, I love this. Oh, I did it 5 times instead of 4. Whatever. Oh. Get a Knight's helmet. Can be recovered if you have mental slippage. You only need to, like, somewhat closely move in the right path. I did come up with this. Although Gon, who was the first to do this no-hit, did a very, like, executed this strat, or like at least a very, very similar one I don't know. I think I did post it in the Discord, like the night, at least for me, the night that he got it. I fucking wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. The night that he got it, I don't know if he was doing it before or not, but he never said anything, and I never asked. All I know is he moved in a very similar way and held X from the majority. But I did come up with it myself. I just tried. It was honestly one of the first things I tried after seeing if there was anything I could, any like great position I could move to immediately, pinning myself somewhere in the box with Slow Soul. I knew going to the top right corner was useful because Endo from Puff's Discord was trying to put me onto a strat where you start in the top right corner and you can follow like a consistent gap all the way around. But I found like a different yet similar, like a different thing to do, but similar in concept. The fact that you can hold Slow Soul for the whole of it is crazy. Okay, one more time, full focus. Okay. I don't think my party is set right, so I gotta reset. Yeah, no need for TP. Yeah, there's just nothing useful to wear. Kris does the more damage, so yeah, whatever. Shadow Mantle for aura. I needed to hold breath with Kris. I will remember that. Why did I defend? Already Omega scuffed? Ooh, that's fun. I am... Oh, wait. I'm just going to lose on purpose. I'm doing well. I did a little bit of Vanilla Night practice earlier. Did I just check with Kris or something? I did. I forget all of what I just said, but I just did a bit of like repetitive single attack semi-focused practice because obviously after this I want to go back to my like absolute hardest night challenge, but I have decided since last time that I'm gonna add chapter 1 stats, which makes the fight triple the length of just Woodblade only no hit as opposed to double. Just to do it in like unequivocally the hardest possible, least damage way through, I don't know, recognized metrics in the game is one way to put it. The difficulty is fully maxed. I remembered and then instantly forgot it's like that. Hold on. Lose on purpose. I need to get in the habit of like doing things right. Didn't need to do that, but ugh, I forgot. I'm trying to remember all of the things I need to remember outside of actually dodging the attacks instead of like trying to remember only the next thing I need to remember. Nice defend. I do think people could... Hold on. I do think Ralsei only of this is certainly possible. It just require a lot more effort than I want to put in this fight for the time being. I really want to transition to vanilla game challenges sooner rather than later, and this is kind of my compromise about it. And what's up, Hyena? It did happen. Hold on a second, I have messages. Not too long ago. Scuffed it, but made it work. I didn't read what attack was next. I got a full focus. I don't think I can meaningfully improve if I don't. For phase 1, it doesn't really matter if I read the dialogue, but for the rest of it, a bit more important because there's still some things I'm liable to forget. But where it will matter. I might have been about to get hit there. Saved. What? I actually don't even know what I ran into there. Weird route. Variants go crazy. But also, for me personally, I don't execute it smoothly every time in the run because I'm half unprepared for that attack to actually come up. I'm not always paying enough attention. But I do have a decent enough strategy to where it's not too much of a problem. But the random element is I think the like orientation of the snowflake columns, or the diamond columns, I guess I should call them. I hardly notice it somehow. At least the sword pattern is consistent. And yeah, this is proof of Papyrus Knight. 100%. Just need me to turn blue. Actually, Kris is already blue. No, but the soul. What am I doing? Nice defend. Okay, I really need to stop talking and maybe reading chat. I apologize, but it has to happen. Ooh, I gotta lose because I didn't start recording. Like I could also do this off stream, but that would be a bit lame. I'd care at least a little bit. I'd be happy if it was done regardless, but I would like to get it on stream. I need to stop moving towards. Haven't kicked the habit yet. There wasn't a gap there. Had all the time in the world to think too. Actually, I'm sure there was barely a gap there, but not the way I was handling it. You're good one. I can understand it's probably quite frustrating. Or clearly. Semi-forgot. Luckily, there's a lot of delay time at the start of that one. Nice. I was like 2 ahead of the pattern. I've never been like that before. Thanks, Siege. I wanted to recenter too quick. Nice defend. When I try to mindlessly menu and do it as fast as possible, I just always go for the defend. That's what I'm used to on the super long night no hits. Should have went left. I'm gonna die. I should have defended. Gotta be ready to record ASAP, or to stop recording and start again really quick. I guess I could try to have a continuous, like I could, you know, I do have lossless cut. But that being said, my unedited, like, hours long file size is gonna be like a 200 to 500 gigabytes or something, probably. So I don't know if I want to load that into the program, or even like have a single file of that size on my computer. Whoops. I have these two because this is, believe it or not, like the hardest you can do without it being Ralsei only, or like single party members intentionally not using spells or using weaker items. Like this is the only combination you can have where no one has like an OP spell, and it's basically like the only. This is like a tier above Ralsei only. Yeah, I don't. Probably not a good idea to have like a ginormous file. Anyways, I need to use the bathroom real quick, so I will do that. Yeah, one sec. Oh my god. The classic headphones pinned underneath the wheel of the chair that's happened like 2,000 times. Okay. Not gonna take like 30 minutes. I have to do just about 2 rounds through phase 2 through 4, depending on the damage. Especially on this one. Those are bad misses. Whoops. What? No hit mode. Hey, Endercat. I just had a weird thing happen. I basically, like, I barely got hit by the multi-slash and... Oh, now it... What? 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 Now I have an error. Okay, I'll screenshot this. I was just doing a no-hit attempt and lost it just here. and then it froze, but I could move around like it didn't reset the encounter. Okay, let me actually screenshot it. It was like a super delayed second damage. Very strange. I will clip that. I mean, this is probably a rare interaction, so like, oh my god. What is my print screen? Oh, I don't have ShareX open, do I? That's what's happening. I'm like, how am I not? Okay. Okay, that was a little strange. Yes, yes, I just got the error. I'll send it right now. Hope it's not useless, but it could be. And I will trim that recording that I just did real fast if I can. This same attack had a strange thing before. Okay, this is my first time using this program. Hopefully it's easy, probably. Oh, I see. That's how that... Oh, it is easy. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Let's see. I think it might have had to do with moving into the multi-slash, like as it was, or well, not had to do with, but it happened. Well, you'll see. The getting hit was really weird, and then what happened after, I don't even know. Okay, let me just send this. Do I need to... Nah, I shouldn't need to compress this. Oh. There we go. Okay. I'm sending right now. Whoops. Sent a slash by accident. Yes, I got a recording of it. That's what I was working on. Sorry. wasn't communicating the whole way through. It is being sent to you as we speak, if not already. Okay, no, it's almost there. Definitely something about rotating slashes being weird. And the fact, like I moved into it, it didn't hit me immediately. I don't know why there's like a difference in how the damage is whatever verb, but yeah, I was on a weird route, Vortex 3. Okay, is it sent? Hopefully the video can start. If not, I'm gonna compress this video. Okay, it seems like the video doesn't really start, so I'm going to very quickly. I thought since the file size was so small, since it was such a short video, it would work. But no, I can't send even a trimmed raw file through Discord. Okay. Well, as long as I don't get hit, that will not, or do the exact kind of thing I just did, should be fine. It looked so funky. Okay, yeah, the thing I stopped recording, like the end of the footage was there, but, or was where it ended, like I just wasn't thinking and stopped recording instinctually, but it, and I'll write this in the Discord. It continued in that limbo state until I took damage again about 1 minute later. Then the game crashed with that error. Until I, for some reason, took damage a second time. I think I took damage like when I wasn't moving. Let me look back at the Twitch VOD. I want to see. Yeah, just don't get hit on it. It should be okay. It's not gonna happen that much. Cause I like. Which version is this? This is. Let me just call it by its proper name. The version 2.2.3 fix 2, which I believe is a beta that Psy sent out for some minor fixes. Hey, thanks, Azzy was sus. I will do my best. But one last thing I want to check. Like, did I take damage moving inside the box? Or was I actually standing still and it was like a super delayed reaction kind of thing? Oh, there's a newer one? Okay. Is it possible to watch the VOD while stream is going these days? I think I have to go to creator dashboard. If I go to highlight, yes, it is possible. Oh, I wasn't touching at all. Okay, yeah, I was not. I'll make a note of that as well. I was not moving at all when the second damage happens. I moved around, like, not that... I don't know how that would matter, but... Okay. I shall update. How did I get that keyboard overlay? This is no board rewrite version. I forget. It's the latest. It's from 20. It's basically like a keyboard display program. The latest release, which was from April 2020. No board rewrite version 1.3.0. It used to be a less like user friendly program in terms of customizing the keys, but it still like kind of is, but and there might be a better program. I know there's like some highly customizable controller like browser key controller display. I've never used that. It might have more mileage, but I like customizing in this program. What's up, Akko the Moth? True. Let me link this. That's not a direct download link, but... I need to stop hearing myself. Okay. Like the first zip you see in like the assets portion is the download. I haven't played The End is Nigh in such a long time. But it will always remain a beloved game. Okay, I have to focus for a second to update. And yeah, I'm like not... I doubt that problem was... like happened before. So I won't expect it to be fixed, but might as well have the version that eliminates the most issues, of course. Okay. I can just delete that. Not back up. waiting for integrity to be verified fully. Oh, best of luck on your Kaizo night. No hit attempts. I didn't see that. Sorry. The weird route version is, I believe, a decent bit harder. Honestly, I haven't really played the regular version so much after the major update came out. Or the major rebalance. Thought of possibly like doing a no-hit of both back to back, not with like, probably with like regular party, if anything, not like an underpowered party like this, but it sounds like a cool idea. Okay, it finally finished. Now I have to delta patch. That's not the one. Right there. Okay. Perfect. Let me bring this from downloads to my mods folder. Okay, I can get back into it. There was possibly going to be more attacks. Ooh. I can believe it. Lexi is doing her own thing and showing me, like, there's so much unused, yet, like, still existing in some way attacks. Like, I'm amazed how many unused attacks are, like, available to look at. And I think it is pretty much perfect how it is. Like, this is a well-balanced, brutal fight. I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something, but I guess not. Oh, let me empty recycle bin. There's a lot of crap in there. Unused Kaizo knife. Oh, okay. You meant like original thing, like not normal. Okay. My fault. If I paid more attention to the wording, I could have understood that. Whoops. Didn't change the song file. It's the one thing. I don't think I needed to restart the game, but I did. It's quick. Oh. I assume that doesn't mean just longer? More objects? Ooh. Oh, there is a change. All figured out. Probably, likely to get hit though. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's practice that real quick. Oh, there's no way to exit no-hit mode without restarting, right? I assume so. It's not. It doesn't take too long. That I could have done. Nah, it's fine. I was so not expecting it to be right then. There's a new thing? Or another even? New? I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. I think I misread what you said. Oh, okay, it goes like a bit longer. That's okay. I think it's fine to go longer. Dare I say, not too much worse. So it was Swords 1. Oh, that's so sick. It was perhaps a bit too easy before. Even with the tiny box. Just the way it looks. That rotating, I like this. Yeah, I really like that. Is there anything else that changed? That's awesome you're able to do it yourself, Ender. I don't know if I selected my party this time. I didn't. Ah. Forgot. I thought for some reason I didn't pick no-hit mode. Oh, that is something you're working on being able to do. That would be awesome. Or that is awesome. It would be awesome to have, but no, I don't want that to sound like a complaint. Like, it's not that bad of a thing. Restarting the game doesn't take too long. But if we're going for maximum convenience, then would be sick. Nice defend. I can't promise I'll do this on stream. It's like, it's so overwhelming, and like I could be highly consistent with more time. But the time I'm spending on stream, I just feel like I'm not. I just cannot be all the way focused. And just like the ability suffers. Or at least need to like balance off-stream time, but I mean, runs the risk of the winning run does not happen on stream. Of course it'll get uploaded no matter what, but for my personal sake, I'd like this to get done sooner rather than too much later. Why is it just Kris and Ralsei? Because like I wanted to do Ralsei only, but this is like the without having modified loadouts, or without having like less than best equipment loadouts. This is the step up from Ralsei only. Like it's the weakest party that isn't a solo character not using spells. It seems kind of weird, but it's also like simple. Like I've worded it the best in my I will answer better later. I mean, there's not a great reason beyond I didn't feel like doing like the hardest simple thing, or the hardest thing barring weaker equipment, which would be Ralsei only. But I wanted to still do like a harder variant. Okay. I have a list of like Deltarune challenge goals, and I had like a note explaining why I chose this, or I guess the explanation of this challenge. I said medium for no-hit Weird Route Kaizo Knight, Kris and Ralsei only. It's medium difficulty no-hit of this battle relative to all possible party combos without choosing less than best equipment on characters and needing to specify, thus messying the title. Or referring to like the YouTube title for when I actually upload the success. Just about the hardest you can go without approaching absurd length or challenge. Also, it's the simplest strategy for play since TP isn't needed, no attack spells, purely dodging and hitting crits, which I'm missing a lot of crits, admittedly. Well, you resisted to make something harder, so I'm sure you could make something harder. But I'm here to say you don't have to. Although I'd still probably play it. If I didn't care about the main game, like doing main game challenges like full chapter no hits or my Zenith Night Challenge, like Vanilla Night Challenge, then I might be more willing to put in the effort to do Ralsei only no hit, but it's just gonna take too much time. I have not actually watched Cyan Knight before. I only heard, I thought it was like a joke boss. Like, totally beyond absurd difficulty. But I could be wrong. Okay, it is. You all did think of everything. I would say you both did. More proper phrasing. Oh, these are back to not being white. Fair enough. I think they do look better, I guess, slightly in my opinion, not being white. Okay, gotta lock in from here on. Oh, if I snuck under, there's a way on that one, I think. Answer everywhere, all over. Oh my. I should check out Cyan Knight. Like, play it blind. Or just watch. I don't know if I want to do. I would like to. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Wow. What menuing? Oh, there are so many things to remember. The longer this goes, the more certain I am that no, it's probably not going to happen on stream. I will still probably do some attempts on stream. But, like, I think I truly need unbroken focus if I'm going to improve meaningfully over, like, a couple-hour session. It's just the way it is. Until I'm, like, fully locked, like, maybe once I've actually learned and memorized and can know what every attack next is without having to think about it, might be a different story. This still requires too much, like, effortful thought for me to be like I don't know, have like a competent brain. Like, already the mental load when streaming, even if I'm not, I need to stop. I'm saying the same things I've said a bunch of times. I'm like, I don't know why I'm like looking for like permission. I can just like do it. Considering a change to stars, which one? I think stars 3 is the only thing that could justify a change. I would say it if there's a way to make it only slightly easier, that'd probably be a good thing. The easiest way might be just enlarging the box a little bit. Instead of some stars flying off, which can sometimes hit you, the ones which would fly off just quickly get smaller until they vanish. I've been good about like not getting caught by those, so that change wouldn't even be too effectual for me personally. I think that would look cooler. So like, it's, if you're already like working on, or if some work has already gone into that, I'd say you could go ahead with it. If you want to maintain though, like I said I wouldn't like, I can't find the right words. I said I wouldn't advocate for Stars 3 to get nerfed, because I can do it like just often enough to where it's not so problematic for me, but other people have complained heavily about it. I think if you want to keep the density, the box has to be bigger, or the density needs to be like slightly nerfed, but then it's going to be probably too similar to Stars 2. I don't know if there's some other clever, different difficulty you could like swap out for. I'm sure there's plenty of ideas, but I think it could justify staying. Like, it's not too much of a sore on the fight. It's not the attack you received complaints about the most. Really? Wow. Roaring Delta. Well, okay, that actually makes sense, because that requires some labbing and actual strategy. The only reason I guess I haven't is because like the first thing I did after beating this boss legit once was start practicing Roaring Delta. So that makes sense. And by slightly bigger, like, it could be, like, so super slightly bigger. But I think you could justify keeping it unchanged. It's dodgeable. Like, if you try to employ a similar strategy to other stars attacks, like, it looks overwhelming, but a lot of times it does just work out. But sometimes you'd have to, like, see a sniper, like, needle in the haystack as it's making its way through the chaos directly to cut you off, where it was really hard to see coming. But anyways. You know you don't understand, it's random. Oh no. I mean, it is hard to tell, I guess. Without practicing, you wouldn't really know. It is a hard attack. I have definitely avoided complaining about it simply because I practiced it so hard in the very beginning. Nah, I didn't think he would change that one. Hello, Fire Cookie, and I'm sorry I have not acknowledged you, Spraniel, or Spraniel. There are a lot of ways you can ask and phrase a question around the color of the Kaizo Knights, but I think I've seen enough. Oh shit. Maybe we do need a yellow and orange knight. Yikes. This is sort of Rainbow Knight. Almost. Okay, I will say I do like that one. 25% red and 75% yellow. That's my favorite one. This is like the most crit misses in a single run, I feel like, if I'm remembering correct. Maybe I should start with working my way back, actually, on that one. I might have decided that before and forgot. This is the real Papyrus Knight. And that is true. Kaizo Knight is the hero. Is the true hero. At least in Weird Route. Well, kind of. I don't think Susie and Ralsei need to die as well. But we had what was coming to us. They eliminate the threat, though. And Susie and Ralsei aren't... maybe are not dead. We don't know. Oh, I forgot. Ah, true. I didn't consciously make the full connection, but it did feel perfectly fitting for that sound to be playing, or track, whatever you want to call it. Bold. That was literally like hitbox perfect gap. And then I fucked it. I had to go to the top there. Maybe that is worse. Does not feel as good. Okay, no tight dodges, please. I needed to go between. Oh, is that an endo? Is that what he's talking about? Okay. What am I doing? Start from the left. It was going fine. Starting from the right is weird. What am I? Did it weird, it's fine. Well, if there's a Cyanite 2, for some reason I do feel like the fact that there, yeah, I think I might be willing to try that out at least and do nothing with it after the first time I play it, but I don't know, maybe I should still check out the first. Oh my gosh. I mean, I didn't play the original Kaizo Knight version, so I'll see the new and improved. improved, used loosely, perhaps. Or wait, there's already a Cyanite too? Or no, you said it's coming. I'm not reading. I'm struggling to read everything. I think I'm going to stop for now. Unfortunately, my eyes are like drying. You have to keep your eyes peeled for this. I guess more so, or like more recognizably than other things. I'll try to improve more off stream and low-key hope I don't actually win, but if I do, is what it is. I may be, yeah, like I can't. I'll at least watch like what Cyan Knight is about. And if I'm intrigued enough, I might try. Get some shut-eye. I should get some. I actually need to invest in darkening curtains. Maybe not blackout blinds, but with my work schedule and waking up earlier and earlier, or the sun coming out earlier rather, it's not really the work schedule. I am like actually sensitive to as soon as the sun comes out and then I can't go back to sleep. It wasn't like this before, but now it's like cannot be avoided. I've already said this before, but I'm gonna actually get on that. Okay. Have a good one, everyone. I will see you probably tomorrow.